What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Einhard podcast. My name is Lungile, and this podcast is about the film, TV, and advertising industry. We talk about all the insights, we share tips, we talk about the industry, and all that good stuff. Okay, cool. So today's episode is talking about something really interesting. We talk about why isn't South Africa making more sci-fi, fantasy, or zombie films? I personally love this genre of movies, but I just don't understand why they are not making these type of movies. There have been some sci-fi, some fantasy shows also, but there's not more of the stuff. We always hear people complaining, Guti, like this content is the same on TV. It's always like two families, one rich, one poor, and then there's star-crossed lovers, one daughter from the other family and one son from the poor family, and then it's the same shit. And like people, like, I guess audiences are probably tired of seeing the same shit, but I think also as creators and filmmakers, we don't want to tell these stories. So yeah, I think that like South Africa is like jam-packed with like stories that deserve to be seen in the big screen. We have ancient myths, we have legendary creatures, we have rich cultural traditions and complex history. And, we also have like a unique perspective on technology, identity, and the future. And when it comes to film, it's just sad that we don't like really explore these stories and transform them into sci-fi, fantasy, and horror films or stories or TV shows. So, what's holding us back? I think the first thing is that, like, most of the time when you speak to other producers, they say they pitch different types of content to the broadcasters, but the broadcasters want the same things. They want the same formula TV show about family that will probably we watch by a 3-generation household, where there's like a grandmother, the parents, and the kid. They want them all to watch together, and it must like appeal to the mass market. So it has to be like very generic and have like very universal stories. So a lot of producers and a lot of writers that I've spoken to say that's their problem. That's what they keep dealing with. And yeah, I think that's the problem. The only way I think this can like be challenged or a way around this is for people to create their own content. And yes, it means they have to self-fund. They can't go to like your NFVFs and your IDCs because like genre content is not really that supported. And if it is, it's like a very slim chance. When you go to these government organizations, they want like content that is like nation building, positive. Like you would have to do a lot of convincing to get them to fund like a zombie movie or a sci-fi movie. But I guess it's not just them. Also, I think another thing that is a problem is budget. Like sci-fi movies cost a lot of money. Creating crazy background sets, crazy costumes, CGI. CGI is expensive. So that's one reason. Because our budgets for our movies are not really that big. They're usually between 5 to 20 million rands. So there's not a lot of money for CGI to even do good CGI. But I do think, though, there are solutions. There are opportunities for people to tell sci-fi stories on a small scale, fantasy shows on a small scale. I think filmmakers can use their creativity and our low budgets to tell these stories. Yes, we can talk about District 9, but that was a big budget movie. But it was a great movie. It even got nominated for an Oscar. And it just shows that, like, in the right context, like a genre film or story can actually travel, can still be based in South Africa and travel and be like a box office success. So yes, it is like a great advantage, a great example, but yes, it was like a Hollywood budget type movie. So local movies don't really have those type of budgets. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, and you guys let me know what you think. If you're a filmmaker, writer, producer, a student, or someone who simply loves cinema, I hope you found joy in this episode. I have been away for a while, so I'm going to be banging out these episodes more and more. I'm going to be trying to be more consistent and have like probably like one episode a week or even more. But yeah, this has been the Ironheart Film Podcast, Ironheart Podcast, and my name is Lungile, and I will be dropping more episodes. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that bell button so you can be notified every time you drop a new video. If you're listening to this on Spotify or iTunes, please rate us or leave a comment and share it with your friends. And let us know what you think about the podcast and if you think we should make more sci-fi, fantasy, and zombie films in South Africa. Or if you disagree. Or how do you think that we should make them? I really want to hear you guys. I hope this podcast can be a conversation just then for you to listen passively. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.